to the Dialogue Internet Podcast Network and another episode of Annie's Adventures. And now here's your host, Annie Perez.
Alrighty. What's up, El Paso? Welcome back to this week's podcast. Thank you for tuning back in. As always, I greatly appreciate you guys at home for going local and supporting local, our local economy, community. Everybody appreciates it when we go local as much as possible, right? That's here in El Paso or when we're traveling. So today I have some awesome guests I cannot wait to introduce you to. And actually, I want to introduce you to my special guest today, Khaleesi. Where's she at? Hey! So we're going to talk about how to adopt some pups, throwing axes and kicking balls and all kinds of cool stuff, right? But first off, as always, I do like to start my podcast the same way. I'm going to ask you guys a marketing question. What type of marketing works for you? What doesn't? Maybe do you have any tips or advice for business owners? I'm in marketing, as you guys know, at home. If you have a business and you're ready to take your business to the next level, as you know, social media is a full-time job, so is marketing. When you're ready to outsource that, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. We are local. I work at Leo Marketing, Leo Marketing. We're a local full-service marketing agency here in Central El Paso. We completely understand this crazy market. El Paso is not like anywhere else. What works in Chicago, Austin, Cali, New York is not going to work in El Paso, but what works in El Paso will work everywhere else. It's a land of its own. We do things our way. Mañana, right? Is 100%. Real. Yeah. So again, if you're interested in marketing, reach out to me. I can help you with negotiating at no cost to you for TV, radio, billboard, print, and OTT. I can also help you with graphic design, photography, SEO, social media. Video production is huge for us at Leo Marketing. We have the largest and best studio and video rental equipment in El Paso. So that's big for us. SEO, Google, branding, everything and anything. I can help you at Leo Marketing here in Central El Paso. And of course, with Annie's Adventures, if you guys need any social media influencing, would love to help you spread the word as well. So reach out to me and we can get all that set up. So without further ado, I'm going to go on and introduce my awesome guest today so we can go on and get started with our marketing question. How y'all doing today?
We're doing great.
Good.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we are I'm excited to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining me in the middle of a week. I have Julian with Relaxe and Kick Social EP. How you doing today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yes, and they're in, what is it? Upper downtown area?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'm trying to learn. I still forget. And then we have Ruby with Bridge Pup Rescue. How you doing?
I am doing well. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so glad I met you. It was on a Wednesday at the living room for what is it? The 25% off every Wednesday.
Vegan pizza.
It. Yes.
I didn't know that. I'm
Yes.
Every Wednesday, the whole menu, the drinks, the food, everything is 25%.
Yeah. And the living room's big supporters of Bridge Pups Rescue, so they're good people.
Yes.
Good. Okay, definitely check it out.
Please do. So let's go on and start with Julian. For both your businesses, Relaxe and is it Relax?
Relax. Yeah.
Relax.
Hey, relax.
Hey, relax.
They always tell me, "Hey, you need to relax." I'm like, "So go to work or
Through some axes.
Yeah, you can't tell me that anymore.
So Relax and Kick Social EP, which is your newest baby.
Uh-huh.
What type of marketing do you guys do? What have you done? Maybe what works for you, what doesn't, and do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
So I would say social media has been the biggest thing we could ever have done. Instagram, Facebook, we do run ads on both. It's just been great. Honestly, Facebook, we get a lot of organic following just because people go in there and they throw it on their story and they find us. Instagram definitely and Facebook as well.
Awesome. And do you have any tips or advice for business owners?
Yeah, I run into a lot of people who kind of dismiss social media because maybe for personal preferences, they're like, I don't like it and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you got to put that away and learn it because it's where it's at. You do get a lot of, return on investment when you do deal with social media.
And you don't necessarily, you have to have a personal account to have a business account, but you don't have to have a personal account. You can have a blank profile picture and call yourself Julius Caesar or whatever you want. It doesn't have to be, nobody has to know you're there.
Exactly.
But you do have to have it in order to run a business page, and it's important. I think it's free first off. So if you're not on it, you're missing the boat. It's top number one in El Paso is social media.
Yeah.
So we need to be where the attention is, right? And that's where it's at.
Definitely.
And to run an ad on social media compared to TV, radio, billboards, or prints, forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah, like you said, your return on investment.
Yeah, and it's so good. And like I said, you get so much organic reach by that. I don't think we could have grown without it, you know.
I love it. Well, your type of business is perfect for it though too. It's super intriguing and attractive and like fun, and it's like, what the heck, we have that here.
Yeah,
and we do. Yes.
Throwing an axe, you're like, what? They do
Sitting
that?
in the big ping pong chair, everything. I love it. So we'll go on and do a deep dive right now, but first I want to go on and ask Ruby with Bridge Pup Rescue, what type of marketing do you guys do? What works for you, what doesn't? And do you have any tips for and advice for business owners?
Yeah, so Bridge Pups Rescue would not be what we are without social media. The power of social media is so phenomenal. We've even had dogs from the border, across from Juarez, get sent to Canada. We have 2 in California. We have 1 in Austin. We have 1 in Arizona, which is really, I mean, to me, just mind-blowing. The fact that people from all over see our posts.
It reaches them.
Yeah, and they feel, you know, the tug of those heartstrings, and it's just this beautiful moment when they feel like that's my dog, and they will come, you know, they'll drive hundreds of miles. So social media is absolutely where it's at. So my advice is really what you both just touched upon. Get a social media account. It's all about engaging, getting those views, getting people to share, because without that, I mean, truly, we would not be able to get dogs adopted without it.
Right.
Yeah.
And like I tell you guys at home all the time, it is important. It's a full-time job. So you have to be posting daily. You should be doing your stories daily, 3 to 5 stories a day. It's super easy. They're 15 seconds. Everything is content. Break down what you do. You may think it's hard to come up with content, but even just pricing something or hanging a new piece of wood.
Just reminding them that you're there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey guys, come in.
Yeah.
We're here. You know, so do it. Just do it. All right. So without further ado, let's go on and deep dive into Relaxe and Kick Social EP. How freaking fun. And you guys are mobile. You don't even have to like people can book you to go to their events.
Yes.
Is this correct?
Yes, for both. We actually have a mobile Kick Social too. So we took it out to the pickle party and set it up there.
The pickle party. Oh, yeah.
So we had our table out there, and it was pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. So tell me, what is Relax and what is Kick Social?
So Relax is indoor urban axe throwing, and the business model actually works well with what we do is BYOB. So you can come in, bring your own beer. It's good for date night, family. We're trying to move away from our view. People think we are kind of like a bar, but we are family friendly, so you can bring in, you know, we do recommend ages like 8, 9 and up. And so basically it's just a place to do something different.
And it's perfect right now. Staycations, summertime, you have people coming in from out of town, family reunions, all kinds of traveling going on, and so people are looking for stuff to do, especially family friendly. Definitely. Both of them, they're located right next to each other, so it's convenient. They could do one or the other or both.
Yes.
Do you guys do memberships, or how does this work?
So they are both per person per hour. I'm sorry. Relax is per person per hour. Kick Social, you book it. You book one table, and that allows up to 8 people per table.
Oh, cool.
So that one's a little bit more affordable. The axe throwing's got, you know, a lot more cost with the wood and whatnot. So Kick Social is actually a little bit more affordable if you have a bigger family, stuff like that. We do sell food now on the weekends.
Whoa.
Yeah, so
that's cool.
Yeah, we're looking
And it's delicious. I've tried.
Yeah.
There's vegan options.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's important.
It is.
Yeah, you gotta have something on the menu
For everybody, yeah.
Yes.
Not just like a side, right? Like a little salad or like
you gotta bring it.
cup of corn or something. That's awesome. So what kind of food are you guys serving?
So right now we do have a panini menu, but
Dang.
we did a pizza pop-up glow and throw, and it was really popular. We did some pizza out there and some cool ovens, and you know what? We sold out, you know, a day early, and it kind of really showed us that we do want to do full-time pizza there. So I'm actually sourcing an oven, and we will be spitting out
That's
Relax
so
pizza.
cool. And that makes sense, you know,
Yeah.
like a slice, axe, bring my beer, or whatever you guys want to drink. That's awesome.
And kids love it too.
can they bring snacks in or?
So yeah, we do allow, we just don't allow food anymore when we have
When
food.
you have food, right.
Weekdays, like right now, you come Monday through Thursday, and you could bring in your own food.
What are your hours and your days?
So we're open 7 days a week on the Relax side. On the weekdays, let's say Monday through Thursday, it's 4 to 10, and then Friday's 4 to 11, and then Saturdays 1 to 11, and Sundays 1 to 11.
Wow.
So we're open 7 days a week, and then Kick Social pretty much mirrors the time, except closed on Wednesdays. So we're closed.
Okay,
today.
that's awesome. That means business is good then.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
yeah.
really cool because. Heck yeah, man.
Got to stay open. Yeah, I was closed 2 days my first year.
That, I
and then
remember.
By my second year, I was like, no, I'm losing,
We have to do it, yeah. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's really
So
exciting.
we stay open every day.
That's awesome.
We work every day.
Oh, what a horrible problem that
I
have. What was me in a business?
I know, right? Yeah.
That's awesome. And so it's a lot of fun. I've gone with on a date. I've gone with a group. When the group, it's just a lot of fun. Everybody's acting silly and taking pictures, and you guys have that giant selfie chair, and then all the cool props that people can wear while they're throwing axes.
Yeah, and believe it or not, we sell quite a few piñatas. I think
You sell piñatas.
Yeah, so you can come in on.
You're in the
birthday.
piñata business.
Oh
now?
yeah, actually, I'm like one of the biggest piñata consumers now.
Hustlers in El Paso.
Yeah. So we actually set them up, and you can throw at them. It actually it's a lot of fun. Like,
oh my god,
the stick is old school. We're throwing axes now.
Don't throw it. Throw an axe at a piñata.
Yeah, it's so fun. And then you get candy, so it works out.
Forget about it. That is a lot of fun. So celebrations, if people have a birthday that they're celebrating, an anniversary,
Indeed,
that's a cool way to spend it.
Yes.
Tell me more about Kick Social. I've never been on that side yet.
Okay, so it's kind of odd. It was kind of a weird, Hail Mary thing. We got the spot next door because Proper had moved.
Right.
So it was kind of made sense for us to, grab it. So we did open it, and it's basically giant billiards tables, but the balls are actually soccer balls. They look like billiards balls. So
Oh, man.
you're playing pool with your feet, basically.
That's so fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Sorry.
BYOB as well.
Pinky smells Khaleesi. And of course, Jet Life Jeff, message me. I can help you with your CBD ads. I can help you. So it was a Hail Mary, and it worked.
It worked. A lot of people, I guess I kind of remember, but a lot of people love soccer in El Paso.
Yes.
And I kind of underestimated that. So it was kind of like a surprise. Hey, you know what? People like it. I see a lot of families. Sometimes I'll see, 2 moms come in, they're sipping the wine, leave the kids alone for a few hours. It's affordable. They can hang out, eat ice cream,
fun.
sell ice cream and stuff like that.
You sell ice cream too?
Yeah,
I got it.
ice cream. Gotta have ice cream.
Okay. So do you get a lot of people from Juarez coming too?
So yeah, it's pretty much mixed. We have a strong military following as well. They're looking for things to do, so it's really good that they come in as well. And yeah, definitely we get people from Juarez everywhere.
I love it. And what was I going to ask you? So do you have any events coming up? I know sometimes you do like glow in the dark nights.
So yeah, we do our glow and throws maybe about once a month, sometimes a little bit longer depending on sourcing. We couldn't find glow paint for a while there.
Wow.
But I kind of found everyone I could and stockpiled it. So we're going to be doing them around every month or so. We have one coming up soon.
And what is that?
So glow and throw is basically you come in, we've painted the boards, they're really nice, it looks good. We throw fluorescent paint on the axes, and it's just fun, more of a dance theme, more clubby,
Okay.
So it's really fun. You come in, throw axes, and it's glow in the dark theme. So it's a different experience entirely.
Heck yeah.
It's really popular. A lot of people like it. We usually sell out. So when we post it, we always do tell everybody, run over, book. Don't wait, because we do get a lot of walk-ins on that night, and usually
not
we
able
have
to
to turn away.
accommodate.
It's so sad. I feel like,
Oh man,
They come over their beer.
they're like, you need one on the
Yeah.
east side now.
Yeah,
or the
exactly.
northeast.
Yes. Yeah, we definitely looking to go east.
Oh, what just happened here? Little birdie, you're the birdie. You're telling us they're expanding.
Yeah, always.
That's great news. That makes sense. I've been wondering, if you guys are busting out the seams yet, because there's I don't know, how many aisles do you have, or what do you call them?
So we actually took the space next door, so we have 8 lanes with 2 targets in each. So it's pretty big. The facility can handle quite a few.
Relax.
But yeah, I think we'd want to move. We want to move to the east and just a bigger facility. And
Sure. And keep the one here.
Yes, keep the one here.
Okay.
Yeah, this
Don't
one
freak
will
me
go
out,
anywhere.
man.
Yeah, a lot of the people from the west side, they like to.
Yeah,
go this
West
way.
Side don't like to
Yeah.
drive east. East
I
don't
didn't-
like
I
to
didn't
drive
believe in
west.
that. It's
Dude,
so
it's
true.
crazy. It's
It's
crazy. I used to live in Austin. I drive 45 minutes one way to work.
Oh, yeah.
And these people are
No.
like, no.
It's an El Paso thing.
Yeah.
They're like not going past it. My cousins live in East
Don't
Side.
drive past,
They're like,
like-
airway, that's it. So there's nothing
You're on
after
your
that.
own.
Doesn't exist.
It's true though.
No,
It's
like, they
crazy.
don't go. They will not go.
It's crazy. Like I don't know how many people I ran into that have not been to our missions, have not been to Waco Tanks, have not been to da 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 da. You know
like
what I mean? No,
blank
come
out there for
on, you're
them.
missing out. You're missing out. The city is amazing. Get out, get up, get out. Go local. Go to Relax. Go to Kick Social EP. So they're looking into expanding. We have 2 very fun events you will not find anywhere else in El Paso, located here near downtown, right by, what do we want to call that?
I guess it's called the Beto or
Yeah, YMCA.
I guess everybody knows this does the YMCA.
Yeah, the YMCA, Beto O'Rourke. YMCA off Virginia.
Yes.
And Montana. It's a great location, plenty of parking. And again, it's kind of an evening event, right?
Yeah, we
We'll
open
start
at
at
4.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
during the weekend you can come in a little bit earlier.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely if you have like a corporate event or team outing, we can always open early.
Accommodate.
We always
Perfect.
open early for everyone.
And how do people find you?
So the best way to get hold of us is always going to be, like I said, social media is always the best way. Instagram or Facebook, message us through there, or call. We always have that forwarded. So
And what's your pages?
Relax_EP for Instagram, and then I think it's Relax EPTX for Facebook.
Okay. And then for Kick Social?
Kick Social 915 on Instagram.
EP.
_EP.
Yeah.
And then Kick Social 915 for Facebook.
I know, I throw you guys in the corner. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm like, of course, I should know
I'm
this.
sorry.
Right?
And is there anything that we missed? Did we cover everything?
No, yeah, definitely.
It's family friendly.
Family friendly,
BYOB. Bring
Yeah,
your own
more.
snacks when there's no food. There are pizza nights. They're working on building a pizza area for you
Full-time.
guys. Yeah, because I mean, it goes perfect. Canned foods.
Yeah, come in and grab a slice too. We want to kind of have that in the area. Come in and grab a slice.
Yes.
American style, just big old.
Oh my
bite.
gosh,
Yeah.
man.
It's got to be crispy.
Pizza. I love pizza. I could eat pizza every day. Okay, so we got everything. El
Yes,
Paso. Go and check them out. Support local. Have some fun. Take the whole family. Take the whole gang. Take your date and tell them I sent you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right. What's up, Ruby?
Hello. And Khaleesi says hello from down here. Four-legged Khaleesi is here too, so there she is. Wanna get her?
Yeah.
Say hello. Hello, Khaleesi. She's very affectionate. She is a smoocher, so if anyone needs more smooches in their lives, please consider adopting this precious angel girl, Khaleesi, who crossed from the bridge, I want to say a little more than a month ago. So she's looking for a forever home. Look at this, could be you getting licked.
Yes. And what do you mean she crossed from the bridge?
So Bridge Pups Rescue, our focus is dogs that cross from Juarez. And they crossed at a pretty surprisingly high rate. The standard used to be that once they would cross, CBP would just send them back over across to Juarez. When my brother became a CBP agent back in 2012, he really sort of changed up the game. So he would notice that they would cross over, and they're very often injured, they're emaciated, they're skinny, sick, filthy, they're in bad shape. And my brother is just like I am in the sense that we have the most immense compassion for all animals. So he just could not send them back like that. So what he started doing was basically hiding them.
What?
And then, yes, he was hiding them at his station and then calling me, Ruby, hurry. I have this dog that crossed from Juarez. Come get it.
God, you guys are
So-
the cutest. Like, honestly, you guys two together, when I met you, all were sitting in the bar, just chilling, enjoying some pizza.
Yeah, we're the best of friends.
Yes.
We call ourselves the Montana Twins.
I love it.
I love him. He's my world. So yeah, he would call me. I'd go get the dog, and then from there, just give it bath, right, food, water, and then try to find the dog a home. And that's pretty much been our plan of action. The only thing that is really significant now is that it's just expanded. We did get the support from CBP, which has been really phenomenal. So we no longer have to, keep it on the DL. Now CBP knows that when there's a dog that is crossed, they either call me,
Ruby.
yes, they call me directly, or they find me on Instagram, or they call my brother, and then I go get the dog. And we've also been really fortunate to get support. She's a wiggle worm, I'm telling you. She is a wiggle worm and a smoocher. She's amazing. Yeah. We got the support from El Paso County, and they now cover all of the vaccinations, the neutering, the spayings, the Department of Animal Welfare. And it happened through something like this. I did an interview with KVIA. We were featured on Sunday Fun Day with Iris Lopez, and a woman happened to see it. She worked for the county, and she reached out to us on Instagram and said, "Hey, I can help you. I can support with all the vaccinations, neutering." So that has saved me so much money, because prior to having this social media following, everything was from mine and my brother's pockets. And this isn't my full-time job. I'm a professor. I'm an adjunct professor at UTEP and EPCC. I don't do it for the money, okay? By no means. So there were times where it was really, affecting my finances. But fortunately now we do have, a following. We have people that support us, and we're able to get donations to cover any additional costs.
So cool.
And so I wait until they're healthy, they're vaxxed, they're spayed or neutered, and then I get them adopted.
Look at you guys making a difference over here. That's so cool.
We do what we can. Yeah.
That's awesome. So you've always had pets in your life growing up. I saw your post the other day about your grandfather.
Yeah.
That was so sweet.
Yeah, it's weird because, my family is they're not animal lovers. When my brother and I told my family that we were going vegetarian and then vegan, it was kind of like we were coming out of the closet in a strange sense. Yeah, my family, sat us down and, what are you doing? This is tradition. How can you not eat carne asada?
I'm telling you, Hispanic families take a lot of things
personally,
like,
yes, like it's an insult to not eat, pig intestines in the menudo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're very my brother and I are just the apple fell far from the tree, if you will. So my mom actually just told me a story fairly recently that really touched my heart. I just asked her, why is it that you think I am the way that I am when it comes to animals? Nobody else in the family is like that. You're not. You don't, really particularly care about rescuing animals. And she said, well, there was this one time when you were about 3 and we were living with your grandparents, and there was an injured bird, and your grandpa made it a point to put the bird in a box, and you fed the bird. You were very concerned about the bird, and then the bird died next day, and apparently I was just absolutely inconsolable. I was just so heartbroken. But she remembers that my grandpa explained to me that in his last moments of life that he experienced love, that he was, cared for, that he was safe and protected. And I have no memory of this at all. But after that story, I fully believe that is why I am who I am, because I had no other explanation, really. And it was really also from an early age that I started to develop an aversion to eating meat. My mom really struggled with me as a kid. Anything on a bone bothered me. The idea that I was eating, someone's flesh bothered me. So, yeah, I think that those early moments in development really last a lifetime. And when it's positive, when it's for the good, it can really make some profound change in the world. And I'm not to say that I'm making profound changes, but I just think experiences like that can
absolutely
do something good.
And so how long have y'all been doing this?
So Bridge Pups Rescue specifically for 10 years, when my brother became a CBP agent in 2012. But we've been finding homes for stray dogs, helping dogs truly since I would say like my teenage years.
Okay.
Our older brother, who isn't really involved in social media, he's also very much an animal rights advocate, even though he would probably go, oh, no way. He's more of a El Paso sort of that accent, like, no, I just do what I can, which I love. But he's when he sees a stray dog, he calls us, puts it in his car. In fact, one of my dogs was because our older brother found him, and we couldn't find his owner, so he's also involved. So it's very much a siblings rescue. It's awesome. Yeah,
that's super cool. You guys get to do that together with each other.
Yeah.
And so at the living room, there is a collage of one of your dogs there.
Yeah, so Speedy Montana was my dog nephew. He belonged to my brother Matthew for 13 years. And Speedy was a little legend. I mean, he came out in some commercials locally. We'd go to bars and people would be like, oh, Speedy, Speedy. They'd want pictures with him. He was just, everyone loved Speedy. And every year we have a pool party for dogs. And we use that pool party not just as an excuse to, you know, have some beers and see dogs in bikinis, which is hilarious. But every year we raise money and donations for certain local rescues. So in the past, we've done it for Pet Guardian Angel. We've done it for West Texas Tales. And now that we have our full-fledged Bridge Pups Rescue, this year will be for us. Yeah, so we use it also as a means to do some good for local rescues.
Absolutely. And has that come up already?
It's coming up in July, and if anyone would like to attend the party, I will invite people on social media, on Instagram specifically, so they can follow us, Bridge Pups Rescue on Instagram.
Yeah.
But again, we do ask that if you come for the swimming, always use any sort of dog supplies, leashes, collars, harnesses, dog food, and we could also happy to take cash. I do have a separate a bank account that is just for my dog funds, so we can also use the help that way.
And so this party is invite only, so you do have to go to the page, follow it, reach out to them, let them know you're interested, and they'll get you squared away. Is there anything else that you're looking for that you guys need help with from the community? I know last time you were on, you were able to find, you know, a way to pay for spays and neuters and all that good stuff. So is there anything else you guys need help with?
Our biggest obstacle by far is finding fosters and adopters. Fosters are such a crucial element to finding those forever homes. Khaleesi right now is being fostered by a very kind, wonderful military family stationed here in El Paso, Fort Bliss. So they can't keep her, unfortunately, but they're absolutely willing to just take care of her, you know, give her a spot to sleep on the couch, feed her, give her walks, give her love, because a lot of these street dogs have never even been indoors, and it's really difficult for them to learn how to transition from being a survivor to being a dog, you know, just being a house pet. So fosters play one of the biggest roles in what we do. I cannot thank my fosters enough, and so if anyone has the space and has the time and the means to just foster one of my bridge dogs, we cover all the costs, all the food is covered. Again, their vaccinations are covered. Any supplies they need are covered. They basically just open up their hearts and homes, and we do the rest. And obviously, we also need adopters. So if anyone is considering adding an addition to their home, please don't purchase. Please don't go through a breeder. Please do not support those immoral types of ends. And rescue. Rescue is where it's at. There's so many dogs that are euthanized by the thousands every single day simply because people are irresponsible and don't get them spayed, don't get them neutered. You know, these breeders don't consider those factors. So yeah, we also need adopters. So if anyone's looking for their furry friend, Khaleesi is available, and it's just a matter of time when our next bridge pup is going to cross over from Juarez into El Paso.
And you said Khaleesi's number 26?
She's 25. Natello is 26. And Natello is currently with a wonderful foster family as well. But it seems like the word on the street is that it might be a foster fail and that he's going to be adopted. So fingers, paws crossed. It's looking that way.
What's a foster fail?
Foster fail means that they failed at fostering and they're going to keep it forever.
Darn it, dang it.
Yeah,
so
it's the
horrible.
best kind of
That's
fail.
amazing.
Yeah, best kind of fail imaginable.
Great.
And that's my favorite announcement to make on social media is when they're adopted. And I'm not going to lie, every single time that I see them go to their forever homes, I cry. Yeah. It is the most ridiculous thing. Like, it doesn't matter if it's number 16, number 26, I'm going to cry. Yeah. It's what makes all the trouble and stress worth it. Yeah. When people ask why, that's my why.
That's awesome. So you can also use some donations then too, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Any dog supplies, food, and they can also donate directly to the fosters. If whatever's most convenient for everyone, really. I like to make things as simple as possible. So if a foster happens to live on the east side and you're on the east side, we'll tell you where you can drop it off. So it's all about convenience. Yeah. But any kind of donations we can always use. We're entirely donation based. I don't get any funding with the exception of getting the spays and the vaccinations covered by the county.
Okay, awesome. And oh dang it, I had a question. You have besides the swim party, do you have any other events or anything coming up?
So right now we're planning a volunteers meeting, which will be our first ever. We always need volunteers also for simple things such as just taking them to get spayed, right? Picking them up from the vet, taking supplies to fosters. And also I would like to have the help of more people when the dogs actually do cross from the bridge. Because unfortunately, I basically have to drop everything that I'm doing in order to go get the dog at the bridge. CBP is very helpful, and they hold them at the kennel until I can go pick them up. But you know, it really is just me going to do that. It's very rare that I've had help, with the exception of having an additional volunteer for about half a year, Justin, but he's no longer part of our rescue, unfortunately. But yeah, I can use help with every step of this. So if anyone is interested in that, I'll be posting more information. So we have that volunteers meeting coming up too.
Okay.
So please help us.
And how many dogs do you have right now that are looking for forever homes?
So actually right now, we just have two, kind of three.
Tentatively?
Yeah. So 24 is Selma, and it's looking like she's going to be a foster fail as well.
Awesome.
25 is Khaleesi. She's definitely up for adoption. And then 26 is Natello, who I just mentioned, is looking also like a foster fail. Okay. So right now we only have one, which is pretty rare
great.
because sometimes we have, 4 or 5 at a time, and it gets pretty hectic. But right now we just have precious, smoochy Khaleesi.
And tell me about Khaleesi.
So she crossed about a month and a half ago, and the Border Patrol and CBP agents just absolutely fell in love with her. She was with a companion. She was with another dog, a black dog. And so they got Khaleesi and they held her because they contacted me and I said, I'll be there in a few hours. I can't go now. I think I was at work. And unfortunately, Khaleesi and her little dog friend got taken back by ICE, which, oh man, I can't even tell you how upset I was. They were transporting some migrants back, and I wish I could help migrants too, and that's perhaps one of the biggest criticisms I get is, why aren't you helping people? Well, I don't know what I can do other than raise awareness, but that's a whole other story. Anyways, ICE was taking some migrants back across, and they also took it upon themselves to take Khaleesi and the other dog. So yeah, I was pretty upset, but this little terca angel did not want to stay there, and so she made her way back across the bridge, back
like,
into
no.
yeah. She's like,
She's
no,
like,
I heard there's someone who will help me. So
That's awesome.
yeah, the other one never crossed back, unfortunately. So I can only hope that he's okay. But yeah, the Border Patrol and CBP agents called me immediately. I scooped her up, posted photos of her on Instagram and on Facebook, and the photo of her was really heartbreaking. She was just curled up in a ball in the street, really dirty. And fortunately, this military family spotted her on Facebook, and next day contacted me and they said, we'll take her in. And so yeah, she's vaccinated. She's going to be spayed. We did take her once, but she was still in heat, so she wasn't able to get spayed yet. But she will be spayed very soon, very likely in 1 week. And they've been taking care of her since. So yeah, that's her story, and she's really just learning to be a dog from her foster sister Zelda. So
And how old is she?
we think she's maybe about 3. She's a puppy.
Okay.
She's got a lot of puppy energy, in case you couldn't
So
tell.
friendly, so
yes,
sweet,
very
very
playful.
lovable.
Yeah, and she's definitely good for the type of dog who likes to play, or if you're not able to walk your dog as often and you just need your dog to burn some energy. Khaleesi is your girl. She will burn your dog's energy by rolling around, playing, and she's not destructive at all. She's very intelligent. She's already housebroken, and she's just such a fast learner. So if anyone is looking for a very smart and really low maintenance dog, Khaleesi would be a really good fit. Here she is giving her.
And she's good with kids?
Smooches. She's good with kids. She's good with other dogs. We don't know how she is with cats yet, but we are certainly willing to do meet and greets, right? That's when we just give it a trial run. And if it doesn't work out, there's no pressure. We're always happy to take the dogs back. So we do ask for a 3-day grace period just to give the dog time to adjust. But yes, we're certainly open to meet and greets to see how she does in your particular family and your household.
Awesome. And how do people find you?
Instagram and Facebook, and both pages are the same name, Bridge Pups Rescue. So that's how you can find us.
Awesome. Is there anything else that we want to mention? Did we cover everything?
I think maybe my last thing I'd like to tell everyone is just to care. You know, when you see a stray dog and you think, oh, somebody else will get them, you know, I'm busy, I'm running late. Everybody's busy. Everybody's running late. I'm busy. I'm running late. I have 5 fur children of my own. And so if you see a dog that needs help, please don't assume that someone is going to help, and just take the initiative. Be that difference for that dog, because you never know. You could be the factor that saves the pup's life. And I just want people to just care more. That's all I'm asking. Just care.
I love it. That's so sweet. Well, thank you guys so much. Did you?
No, we're good.
We're good. Okay, I don't want to miss anything. Thank you guys so much for coming in on a Wednesday at 4:00 in the afternoon. I appreciate it.
We're happy to.
Yes, thank you guys. In El Paso, go and support these awesome businesses. We have Bridge Pups Rescue, and we have Relaxe and Kick Social EP. All amazing local establishments that I would love for you guys to go and show some love and support. Follow them on social media. Tell your friends and family about it. And if you guys have any questions, reach out to me. Of course, I'll get that information to you. Also, if you're interested in featured posts for your business, reach out to me and we can set that up. I just need about a week's notice, and we can set that up where I go in and I do a featured post on you guys. We also have sponsorship opportunities for the podcast and website. And then also, please check out J&M Creations. They just recently got a brand new brick and mortar in Sunland Park Mall. So we need to go show some love and support to our local businesses. They are marketeers, so they still go to all the markets. But it's really cool to see when a business starts there and then they end up getting the shop that they want, right? So we need to go and support those dreams, helping dreams come true. So they carry their candles along with a bunch of different other local candle and smell good companies like car fresheners. They have really cool home decor, bath bombs, soaps, lotions, all kinds of cool stuff. So go and check them out in Sunland Park Mall, J&M Creations. And also Kona Grill. Yesterday I was invited to a summer solstice event where I got to try their new brunch menu and the cocktails and happy hour. So they've got a whole bunch of cool stuff. Go check it out. And as always, tell them I sent you guys. Thank you so much for going local. I'll see you out there. If you see me, say hi. All right. See you next week. Bye, guys. All right. Done.
You can catch all episodes of Annie's Adventures with Annie Perez on most podcast platforms that you subscribe to: Spotify, iHeart, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Ivy.fm, and TuneIn.com. And you can always go to DialogueEP.com to check out all our podcasts. Thank you for listening.